Now another shape is formed. The three aircraft drop to the very back of the formation on each side of the Red 7's jet. They're now 120 feet away from Red 1's aircraft, for which every one of these pilots is concentrating for their references. They don't look at the pilot or the jet only 6 feet away. Everyone looks at the boss and just trusts that the pilot only 6 feet away is going to be in the right place. So the smoke is on. Coming. A very difficult shape to fly. Cameras ready. What's what? On the bottom of Swan, as we look at it, on the far left-hand side is Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurton. Joe is in his third and final year as a renowned display pilot. He started his career instructing on this version of Hawk, the Hawk T Mark 1. He then moved across to fly the Tornado, then went back to the Hawk as an instructor, this time on the Hawk T Mark 2, the Royal Air Force's newest advanced jet trainer. That's him at the very top of that shape change over to the right. You see the smoke is on from 2 and 3. They form a shape reminiscent of the 1960s Royal Navy fighter.
Yeah.
They're in a shape of Big Vixen down towards Reeky Head. They're going to fly the Big Vixen roll.
It's a train.
Upside down, let's give the pilots a big wave as they canopy come towards us at 2,500 feet. Once again, the jet's only 6 to 8 feet away in a fabulous Big Vixen shape. On the far right, as we look at it, is Red 8. He's Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. Stu's also in his third and final year as a renowned pilot. He started off as an instructor on the Tucano.
They're cosplaying.
Tucano display pilot back in 2008.
One is Ash, one is Misty, one is the Titan.
Number 617.
One is Dr. Strange.
Before joining
Another one is
Red
a
Arrow.
monkey.
Well, that is the end of the first part of the Red Arrow display, ladies and gentlemen. Have you enjoyed it so far? Very good. Well, now it's about to get even better as we start drilling down into sections of 2 to 7 aircraft for some much more dynamic performing. Looking to the front, you see a big P shape. That's known as Dagger. At the front of Dagger are Reds 1 to 5. They're known as Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous 5. And on the back is a straight line are Reds 6, 7, 8, and 9. Collectively, they're known as Gippo. Gippo was the nickname of the gentleman who first led the back 4 aircraft when the Red Arrow started officially flying 1968. So now, definitely time to
It goes
get your
so
camera
fast.
ready. 9 smokes are on, pointing straight towards us to start the second part of the display. This is the detonator! Keep your eyes on the coloured smoke jets of Gippo!
Is that the wind from the aeroplane?
Red and blue to white on the left and right are Red 6 and 7, who are the synchro pair. On the left, Red 6, and on the right, Red 7. They perform what we call derry passes, rolling under to now be perched at around 1,500 feet. Max performing the aircraft back towards the sea frontier. They start their descent down to 100 feet above the sea now. Their closing speed is coming up to 770 miles per hour. Get your cameras ready for the synchro pair. And their first opposition maneuver. These are the opposition barrel rolls.
Whoa!
Turn says Red 6. They keep full power on the jet.
You know what? I find this on YouTube, you know.
As they turn away from us, everything in these pilots' bodies.
Make
is
sure
under
you
6
keep
times
your
the
power.
force grams and weight 6 times more than normal,
Oh.
including their blood, which wants to pool in their feet. Their cheeks